Wanjiku, my leader, we must remember that this is a work in progress. And this was not only on the young people who died on the hands of the police brutality, who died on the hands of rogue police officers. This is something that from the party position that I'm coming from, on the 10-point agenda, it is agenda number 3. And I think from July, the compensation has been going on. And that's why maybe I didn't touch on it, but it's a work on progress on compensation. And I think from our party, we're saying that it needs to start from 2017. But something that we were looking into depth, that ingefaa ianze pale 2013, when we had the election dispute in 2013. Pia umeongelea the goons and politics, as my brother was putting it. This was neither here nor there. All our political players, from those in opposition, our alternative government, as you put it, and the government, our political class have refused to create the opportunities to these young people. In most cases, they use them and dispose them at their will. And they do quote them security. So it is not on government side. Neither are we going to blame the ones in opposition or united government. All our political leaders, from MCS to governors to senators, so when they walk around, you know you've been around. They all walk with these young men in cabs, in cabs. So some of them are having knives and so on and so forth, and you know that. And this squarely goes to all our political players. Do we ask ourselves at some point, did we devolve goonship? Instead of us devolving economical transformation to our counties? Pia umeongelea IBC. I think that's the other day. United Opposition, up to yesterday, they are still celebrating the by-election in Electoral, that the IBC delivered. We want them to believe and trust the IBC, the same way they trusted them in Electoral by-election, that chairperson and its commissioners will deliver credible and fair election come 2027. Why do we want to cry foul if we believed in by-election in Electoral? You asked a question. No, my leaders here have diverted off from a question that you asked about Kalonzo Musyoka, United Opposition, Sifuna, and so on. I'm from a political party. And at some point, we are feeling failed and disappointed in our former SG. Here in Nairobi, we had a by-election where DCP won in Kariobangi. The person who was entrusted in that campaign was SG Sifuna. He didn't deliver here in Nairobi. We must also remember when he went to Tanzania and Bungoma. When he was the SG of the ODM party, he was unable to let us have a proper grip of the Bungoma county where he's born. We must also remember that in Trans Nzoia, that's the only county. There are 2 counties in Western Kenya, Trans Nzoia and Bungoma. Trans Nzoia, we only have 1 MP, Caleb Amisi, who's today having a political party. And when Sifuna went to Western Kenya, no, he's a smart guy. He went to the counties we from ODM, you say they are swing counties in that region. We have never had a proper grip of them. Because like now in Bungoma, we only had 1 MCA. Where Sifuna is coming from. So how is going to have a proper grip of the two counties? But this now brings us to this conversation. Sifuna and the opposition, or united government as they put it, the other day they met Matiang'i, another lazy politician around.
Wow. Well,
yeah,
the opposition here.
The opposition, another lazy one around, doing nothing. Because I think we only see them around the fire, the bonfire. Yesterday they met another lazy one. It is press after press and meeting after the meeting. We're asking them, now the young people, the young politicians, the ones who are coming from the ODM wing, they call themselves the Linda Mwananchi, Babu Owino and Sifuna and the team. When they went to meet Kalonzo, is he really looking presidential? Why is still going to hang around these lazy politicians? And I think at some point, her party leader, I think, was quoting that they need to do something. When he was moving around Mount Kenya, Sifuna was in Western Kenya and the team. These other ones disappeared, and I think he said yesterday that he was in Zanzibar, something like that. So the question comes in, what alternative are they offering? When Rais was giving a vision, that is not a manifesto as my brother is putting it, they were not offering a proper alternative as we're expecting them. If you call yourself an alternative government, what are we going to offer? Number 3, Linda, where we are today, we want a issue-based policy, ideals, politics, not name calling unnecessarily, pointing fingers without offering a solution
Or she says that is going to come sometime in February.
Actually,
how is it coming?
He's the only one who likes abusing people.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you.
No.
Let me tell you.
On top of
Let me tell you. Public policy is about delivering certain fundamental